Project AEGIS, a vision, from the first line on a screen to the ultimate guardian of steel.
Adjust the angles and rerun the simulation.
Power redefined. This isn't just an engine, it's a heart designed to never stop beating.
Steady now, guide it in slowly. Left side aligned, holding torque. Right side clear, no resistance. Engage mounts, final alignment.
The brain and the brawn, integrated as one. The Last Rotary Titan is taking shape.
Aegis core descending, laser lock engaged. Alignment confirmed, cannon base is green. Sensors synced, lowering to final position.
Surgical violence. The 130mm main gun is the finger of God on the battlefield, designed to pierce the heaviest armor with absolute
lower
precision.
It slow, watch the trunnions. Insert the pry bars. On my mark. Heave! More force on the left pin. It's aligned. Seat it now.
An invisible fortress. Before a threat can even touch the steel, it is detected, tracked, and neutralized by a digital shield of fire. Speed is the ultimate weapon. In the time it takes an enemy to blink, the Aegis autoloader has already chambered the next killing blow. The armor is no longer a wall, but a window. The driver sees through the steel, turning the entire battlefield into a digital playground. A fortress within a fortress. In the era of the Last Rotary Titan, the machine is replaceable, but the warriors inside are invincible. The battlefield is no longer just on the ground. With directed energy, the Aegis turns the sky into a graveyard for enemy drones. A predator that never sleeps. Even with its heart at rest, the Aegis remains a vigilant ghost, watching the shadows with digital eyes. A Titan that runs like a predator. With its advanced suspension, the Aegis turns the most brutal landscapes into a smooth, high-speed highway. Nothing stands in its way. Whether through desert heat or river depths, the Aegis is built to conquer every element the world can throw at it. The ultimate fusion of iron and intelligence. Every movement of the Aegis is tracked, optimized, and perfected by a network that never sleeps. Surviving the unseen. To conquer the modern battlefield, the Aegis is built to breathe through the fire of the earth itself. A digital fortress. The Aegis doesn't just fight with steel, it silences the airwaves, turning enemy technology into useless scrap metal. a wall of invisible fire. Before the enemy's strike can even touch the steel, it is met with a calculated explosion that leaves the Aegis untouched. From the desert to the Arctic, the Aegis is not limited by geography. It is a master of every climate, turning the most brutal winters into its tactical advantage. Total situational awareness. While the main gun hunts the heavy armor, the Aegis's secondary systems ensure that no threat goes unnoticed, no matter how small. A ghost in the machine. The Aegis doesn't just block steel, it silences the airwaves, turning the enemy's digital eyes into a wall of static. Built to take the hit and keep moving. With self-healing systems, the Aegis remains operational even when the battle leaves its mark on the steel. Surgical precision. At 5 kilometers, the Aegis doesn't just fire, it strikes with the certainty of a thunderbolt, turning the horizon into a graveyard for the enemy. A ghost in the dark. With its thermal masking skin, the Aegis becomes an invisible predator, striking from the shadows before the enemy even hears the roar of its engine. The era of armor has a new king. The Aegis isn't just the last of its kind, it is the beginning of the future. This is massive inside.